All right, what's up? So client here came in with some shoulder pain. We worked on the front, did some work on there, but what we're gonna do now is we're gonna work on the traps and the neck muscles here, okay? The trap comes down this way, and we got the infraspinatus, rotator cuff that comes down into the rear delt. So we got the rear delt, infraspinatus, then we have the teres group right here, right? We got a little bit of the lat down here, and it comes up and over, okay? And we got the middle traps through here, okay? And then the top of the shoulder, a little bit of the lateral head through here, right? And then some of the tricep, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, I'll start with the lat, working down here, okay? And we're gonna pull down against the fibers this way so the lat fans out, okay? And then we'll just work our way up, and I'll try to explain this as we go along too, okay? So my goal is to find all these spots, and we hit those spots and we stay on them and kind of like buttons. When we hit these buttons with the right amount of manipulation, then they'll release and they'll listen to us, right? We're basically just telling the body, talking to it with our hands, with our pressure, and telling these muscles to release. And then we're gonna start with a little bit of scraping, okay? All right, so the goal with this stuff here is just to kind of get it to turn red, right? We just want to see some blood flow, and kind of sometimes we'll see some feedback where they get some redness or rash-like looking areas on the skin, and it's not bad. Don't be scared of it. A lot of people are. It makes a lot of people uncomfortable, and I don't know. It makes them uncomfortable, right? But just don't be worried about it. You know, our goal isn't to sit here and just go over it. See how it's turning red like that? Our goal isn't just to sit here and just go over it over and over and over, right? We want to get to a point where it shows up a little bit and then we move on, right? We show it, and some spots are going to show really easily, right? And they're going to have some spots though that aren't, right? And the goal isn't to do it. The goal isn't to do scraping in a way to where like that stuff shows up no matter what, right? Because like I said, some spots are going to be really easy to see it in. Some people will be really easy to see the redness and the rash, and some people it won't. So you kind of just have to learn along the way, start practicing, and just get a feel for it, you know, because everyone's a little different. And like I said, a lot of, you know, bruising and marks and stuff make a lot of people uncomfortable because they're just, you know, that's all it is. I've been there, right? But when you work more and more with this stuff and you understand it and open your mind to it a little bit more, you just see things in a different light, right? So, like, marks don't scare me. I'm not afraid, you know. But certain ones I might be of, but this stuff here, like I said, this stuff makes a lot of people uncomfortable, and it doesn't make me uncomfortable. So, because that right there just shows me that's a sign of healing, right? That's a sign of like stagnant blood. Like there's blood pooled up in this area, okay? And what we're doing is we're just breaking it up and getting it to flow better, right? We got the trap, middle trap here, the rhomboid. We got the lat down here, the QL, okay? QL is down here, okay? Got the upper trap through here, okay? Rear delt, a little bit of the lateral delt. Infraspinatus, rotator cuff, teres group. Okay, when we bring the arm up like this, we get it to stretch out a little bit more, right? So we're working a little differently, right? Usually the side is a little bit more sensitive too, but we can come all the way up, right? Right through here, right? Right on the edge of the lat, all the way up in it. Yep. Get a little bit more of the rotator cuff right here. Rear delt. Good. All right, so we got the erectors, right? So we're gonna start there. I'm gonna start the lower back. We'll work our way up, and I wanna find the side of the erectors, right? I'm not pushing straight down on top of them. I actually wanna go a little bit lateral to the muscle group, and you'll feel that, right? I can feel it jumping, but I wanna go a little bit lateral to it, on the side of it, right? And then as I go up, I'm pushing it over to the side, right? I'm stretching it that way, right? So I'm kind of pulling on it laterally as we go up along the spine, okay? Think of like kind of like how a snowplow moves snow. It doesn't push it straight in front of it, kind of pushes it off to the side, right? So that's kind of what we're doing right now as we go along this muscle. We're trying to push it kind of over as we go up. And about right through here, you'll start to get muscles from the neck. There's small muscles that run from the base of the skull and through the neck and down into the lower middle back here. Okay, so just have the client just take a couple nice big deep breaths into it, breathe into it. So breathe, rise off the table, breathe out. Good, right? Cool. And we'll just do this a few more times. Like I said, once again, we're trying to find the edge of the muscle. I'm trying to move it over and stretch it laterally as we go up it. We're not trying to just push straight down into it, okay? You can go on both sides too though, right? We can go on this edge of it, we can go on this side of it, right? So when you're going on this side, you know, is you're kind of pushing it on it a little bit differently. And you want to be able to locate the muscle and find the muscle, right? And sometimes when you can't see a certain muscle group and you want to know where it's at, as you just go back and forth over it like this, you'll feel it pop, right? You'll feel it jump, and then you'll feel the, you know, the middle part of it right there, and all the way down. Some of them are a little bit harder to do that with, right? But and then there's certain adhesions and stuff that as you're doing your scans and your passes through here, you'll feel them jump too, you know. But as you're going through, you know, when you practice, you get better and better, and you'll find those spots that are a little bit more dense, right? So as you're scanning the muscle, as you're doing each pass, you'll get good at feeling when the muscle, you know, when it gets harder, when it doesn't, right? It's a skill of training. It's a trained thumb or trained feeling. As you're going through, right there, see? So I felt that right there, huh? Right? It's a good spot, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, see? So. Yep. Good. So now we're gonna get the lat. The lat kind of runs down like this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go against the fibers this way here, right? To start with. And then we don't want to forget this top part of the lat right here. The lat kind of comes over right here, and right, so we want to get that spot too. It's kind of right through here, right at the top of the lat. But I like to take my thumb and just kind of go along, kind of scooping it, stretching it. And you're trying to find the ribs too, right? So you're trying to hit the rib cage. I'm using the ribs, right? And back up. And we can go up like this along the edge of the lat here. The lats don't go straight down like this, right? The lats actually come down and curve over this way here, right? The lats don't come straight down here, right? They come down and they curve over, right? And you can kind of see that right there, right? So I also want to follow that part of the lat there too. And we can take our elbow and we can go up along with it. We want to make sure the ribs are pliable here too though, right? We don't want the ribs to be super stiff right now, right? We want the ribs to be soft and relaxed too, right? Because we want to try and move these muscles as much as we can and stretching them, you know? And we come all the way up. We're going into the middle trap here, the lower traps. Now we're getting the middle trap, going right along the edge of the shoulder blade. Okay. Oh yeah, see there's a good spot right there. Yep. Whew. You felt that one, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Like I said, this pain is going to be gone, man. Okay. It's not going to come back either. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we can find the edge of the lat down here too, right? And we can kind of follow it up this way here into the teres group. The lat's going to kind of sneak up on underneath the arm a little bit more, and then it's going to go that way more, and then we'll have the teres group right there, right? So that's the teres, right? Right there. Got a little bit of lat, and you come up with the teres. So now for the teres, we can work like this. So the goal with the teres is to find the edge of the shoulder blade, right? Because the teres runs along the border of the shoulder blade. Okay, right through here, right? So here's the shoulder blade, here's the infraspinatus, the rear delt, okay? Then right down here, right? So I can physically feel the edge of the shoulder blade right there, okay? Like I said, then we want to work a little bit on top of the shoulder blade, kind of up and in underneath the rear delt. We want to go underneath the rear delt. Okay, and then we can go right on the edge of it. So I'm going on the bottom side of the shoulder blade, and see I'm pushing the shoulder blade up. So we can go like this too. We can move his arm right here, and now we can see the edge of the shoulder blade a little bit more. Let it relax. Yep. Let it relax. And I want him to allow me to push his shoulder blade to his ear, right? So I want to, oh no, relax. Yep. Just let it go. Yep. There we go. Yep. Now I'm mobilizing the shoulder blade a little bit. We're going to stretch and push the shoulder blade up as we pass through the teres. Okay. So we're going to push on the shoulder blade on the edge. Then we go up along the edge. Good, yep, push up and in. Got the teres. This is the teres group. We have teres major and minor. Yep. And then we can't forget the stratus, right? Stratus is underneath the lats right here, okay? We're gonna go up this way here. Stratus is a really important muscle when it comes to the shoulder blade, okay? It allows the shoulder blade to go more here like this instead of popping out this way. The stratus, when it's stronger, will allow the shoulder blade to go out more and be in better position. So, but we go here and just kind of go up and under the lat, and you'll feel it jump. It's got 8 heads to it, right? Yep. Gonna go up and underneath the shoulder blade here. Right, going up and in this way kind of. And swooping up, push up. Good. Now we can get the infraspinatus, right? So rotator cuff, move about right through here. We want to find, so we have the border of the shoulder blade over here, got the top of it here, the spine, right? And we got the edge here, okay? So you kind of want to we'll work this side here a little bit. And I'm on the end of the shoulder blade is right here, right? I'm not working the exact edge of it, right? I'm going to kind of come in a little bit, and we're going to kind of push over and towards the spine with it. All the way up to the spine of the shoulder blade, and you come out there. Yep. Call it a 7, right? So come out and over, then we come back and up. All right, now we get the rear delt, okay? You want to find the edge of it, right? So kind of, rear delt's going to kind of come down like this here, right? Come up and over. And so we're going to have a bottom part down here, and we're going to have a side part here, okay? So what I want to do is I want to work on the back side of it first. So I'm not going to push straight in like this, and I'm going to kind of come around it this way, right? We're going to push up, and you'll feel the bottom of it right there, right? I can kind of feel that as I go over it, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my time. I'm going to push on that spot there, right? So we're just going to kind of go along it this way. We're going to follow the muscle up. Good. Then we can get the trap. Okay. So the trap is kind of like a wave. It actually comes up and over, and it twists like this on the way down, right? And so when it gets tight, it goes this way here, right? So it pulls everything forward and the shoulder blade forward, okay? What we can do is we can go along it on both sides. I'm gonna grab it like this, okay? Good. And then we can pull it back this way, right? So we can grab it and pull it this way and stretch it, right? Just kind of go along it. I'll do it for some cups for a couple minutes and we'll be done, okay?
Good.
So the cups, I try to kind of just think of like, okay, like there was some adhesions through there, some adhesions there. I just try and remember where kind of the rough spots out and the tough spots are at, and just put them right on there, right? So we got the infraspinatus, we got the trap, the upper and lower trap split, right? So we both split right there. Then we got the middle trap, and then part of the lower trap and the rhomboid here, right? So we got the rear delt, we got the top of the rear delt here, okay, the big belly of it. And we'll have the side of it here, so we'll go down here, kind of more towards the attachment on the humerus, okay? And we could even get one here on the lateral head here too, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get one more here on the side on the lateral head. And we're gonna kind of go up, here's the bone. We'll go down just a little bit away from the bone, and we're gonna go here like that, right? 3 pumps, good. And now we're gonna get the teres. So the teres, make sure you're on it, and you can kind of find it like this. You go back and forth. You go back and forth here, find the edge of the shoulder blade right there, right? So then that's where we're gonna put the cup. Boom. Feel that? Did you feel that one grab that?
Yeah.
Yeah.